Hi crafty friends, thanks for popping in today. Today is the tutorial on the DIY loaded paperclip embellishments. Over on my Instagram, I asked all of you to comment a ticket, and boy did you guys comment tickets. So I am actually, let me show you the original ones that were on the reel. Here they are. These were the original ones that were on the reel. This is made with I can't remember which collection now. I will drop it in the comments, but you guys really wanted to know how I made these cute little loaded tickets, and you make them with one piece of paper, just a strip and a paper clip, and I use my sewing machine to stitch down. But this is what has inspired this tutorial today. All of these, and I'm going to show you how to make them. So these are the ones that I've made using the A Day to Remember collection by Rosie Studio. I love using Rosie's because I still do the 6x6 pad in a smaller format than the 12x12, so it's super cute. And they have tiny little ephemera pieces. And I'll show you also a tip on how to use your bigger ephemera pieces as well, because a lot of collections have big ephemera pieces, and you are left like, what am I going to do with these pieces? And what I've done is I've just stuck it in the background of the ticket. I've glued it down so that when you slide your little bits in there, it can just slide in the front, and it's a background piece. And that is such a cool way to use bigger pieces. Just stitch them in there or glue them on there, and they become part of the background. And it's just so simple. But quickly, let's get into it before long the sun will go away and it won't be so nice. And I don't want to, I just like it natural lighted. So natural lit. It's Sunday, guys. Oh my goodness, another full week of work ahead. And this is such a cute little collection too. I love it. See, I've done the same with this bigger circular piece. I've just stuck it down and just stitched over it, and then you can just tuck in your little bits of ephemera in there, and then you can clip it to your little book. This one's so cute. It's like blue, cute little poodle. That one you just saw, that one doesn't have a front piece yet. We can decorate that. Here's another way of using a bigger ephemera piece at the back. It's actually quite good, so it does, because when you tuck it in, it's too big. So it's kind of cool to stitch it for the background. There's another one here that's not decorated, but all the bits are stuck at the back. And it's kind of cool because if you don't want to give it fold, you can just give it like this, and your recipient can fill it. This one here, bump of the tripod, sorry about that, guys. Another one here, you can just tuck some pieces in, and I've just stitched another example and another example, and then that little kosh of cake there is put on there with some pop dots. So to get started, you'll need 2-inch paper clips. I've got one of my mini containers of paper clips here. And you will need, I like, if you didn't know already, I like creating by collection. I find it really hard to mix. I have done some things that I've mixed, but I find it really easier when it's just all one collection. So I've grabbed all the ephemera bits out. This is how I organize the ephemera bits in any ephemera piece pack that is over 80 pieces. I'll put them into little baggies so that when I craft, I'm actually able just to grab and I can see the ephemera bits better, and encourages me to be able to like craft and be inspired too. Look how itty bitty those pieces are. They are so super cute. Here is the ephemera of the A Day to Remember collection. Look how cute those little pieces are. They're so cute. Anyways, so you want to grab your trimmer, some ephemera bits, paper, and a paper clip. So what we're going to do is, I'll just pop these out the way. Actually, let me pop them up here so you can see them on camera in the background. Okay, so you get any 6x6. These are just offcuts. These are what I've made those with. You get your trimmer, and let's pick, what should we pick? Let's just go with something simple. Let's just go with this blue one. So what you want to do, the size and the dimensions I will put in the description, but you want to cut a strip to 1 3/4 of an inch. So 1 3/4 of an inch. Just trim it, and using that, you get a paper clip of choice. Let's just use this white one. And remember, for me, I don't really mind which direction it goes. If you're really needing to fill a space on a page, or you want a certain direction, then you would direct it to whatever you're using. But for me, what I do is I thread it, and then however long I want it, I just fold it. There is no rhyme or reason, it's just however long. I just eyeball it. I will give you the dimension. This one here is folded at 2 1/4. Okay, and then you just fold that up. So you end up with like a kind of offset, kind of a triangle. See that? That's how you can tell that it's ready to go. It's just a folded strip. Have the length. The excess paper you fold upwards. Okay, and then what I do is I fold this down a little bit, and that becomes your lip. And that's it. That is it. That's how you make a base piece for a loaded paperclip embellishment. That's it. And then you just go for gold on it. See how easy that is? I'll show you again. Paper. Doesn't really matter how long it is. This is a 6-inch length, okay? You grab it. You trim it at 1 3/4 because that's the length of the 2-inch paper clip. That makes it comfortable. Put it down. Before I even put the paper clip in, I'll show you. Fold it any length. You can have it longer, you can have it shorter. Doesn't matter. I just eyeball wherever I think it should be. Fold it up. And fold this down. Can I get it right? That's it. That's what it looks like. Now for me, I just get my little tiny scallop scissors, and I just trim a bit here, and then you end up with the scallop bit. Once it's like this, you just thread it through the paper clip. Like this. So from the paper to the trimmer to the folding to the threading of the paper clip. That's it. Once you stitch and everything, it looks like this. It's stitched. And those little pieces are already stuck in there. I've got some little ephemera bits here that I've picked out. Let us grab a little ticket and let's fill it. So what should we put in here, guys? Should we put a little ticket in here? You could put, oh, this is a cute one. Oh no, we've already got one of those. How about butterfly? Little phrase at the back. That's what it looks like. They are all so super cute, right? Yay, we did it. I'll show you a bonus. Look at this. This is what you can use these for. I've just clipped it onto some flat mail I'm making. It's a 6x4 loaded ticket. So I've just got some cute little bits in there. And this is one of the little loaded clips I've got. You just clip it onto the side. Like so. So sweet. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Let me know what you think about these little embellishments. I know you guys will. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.